Greetings, fellow humans, and this is day 9 of the March of the Writers, which is lockdown lessons. Um, Lockdown lessons. If you haven't learned anything about yourself this last year, I don't know what's wrong with you. Good stuff or bad stuff. We are probably learning a lot in terms of threshold, what we can take, what we need to do. And again, it's been an invitation to get creative in very different ways, which is peculiar, but not necessarily a bad thing. For me, I realized that I have to get dressed so that I can do the thing. I was doing Corona Couture and having sweatpants and whatnot, and eventually I realized that I needed that structure of getting ready in the morning. And the only difference is that I don't use hair gel and I don't use shoes. But apart from that, everything else is pretty much the same. And my body recognizes that, which is a very interesting thing. Another lockdown lesson is to vary things up in terms of the kitchen, and there's more adventures to come along. A very valuable lesson is, and I actually did a vlog and a blog about this, about the beauty of muting, unfollowing, and blocking people. We're not going to be in our best headspace, and if you want to find a fight, it's fairly easy to find it online, and it's even easier during a pandemic. Regardless of whatever stance you take or your preference or your beliefs or whatnot, there's always a fight to find, and some people are just eager to fight. I am not. I'm not one of those people that get off on seeking out fights. Because I disagree with some people, and to the point that it's uncomfortable, I have blocked and muted and unfollowed people depending on how severe the disagreement is. If it's something like trivial, yeah, mute, and we can stay civil. But some people I've even had to block because it just gets to a point where I recognize my limit in terms of how much I can take in terms of being tolerant to a point of view, and I try to be as tolerant as possible. But again, only human. And another lesson is that even during a pandemic, even when horrible things have happened, even when frustrating things have happened, even when you have to adapt and have taken hits, great things can and continue to happen. And I continue connecting with new authors, with new readers, with people back home. Makes me miss Puerto Rico more, although on the flip side, it's been a very lovely surprise in some of the people that I've met. And all in all, I think the best lockdown lesson is that creativity will see us to better results no matter what happens. Because creativity is not locked into one specific thing. It can be applied to anything. And it can be applied to mental health, emotional health, and the relations that we maintain in this life. So those are my lockdown lessons. It's a bit longer, but I did want to give a longer answer, not just your typical thing. So are you doing March of the Writers? If not, why not? Don't get embarrassed. Jump right in. The water's fine. You can catch up. You can jump in right now where we're at. You can do whatever it is. The main thing is that have fun. So hope everyone's okay. Tell me what your favorite prompts have been. And till next time, peace, love, and Mackie rolls.